Hey Ashley, you nasty bitch. Hey Tom. There it is right there. I'm going to take Daisy out for a little run, even though I don't have a lot of time. I got distracted today. And, believe it or not, she likes running around, so I'm going to her favorite park. Hey Dolly, how you doing? Isn't that a cool tree? No, it's cooled off beautifully. Nice. Today was a better day, but it still got hotter than hell for a while. This is my idea of a perfect night tonight. Nice. Nice and cool. Clear as a bell. Hey Leslie, how you doing? Hey Johnny. So I had a good day today. Got some good interviews. Got one upload now. I was a little lax on my uploading today because I got doing different stuff, and I like to have one in the uploading at all times. Hey Deanna. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got a really good, interesting interview coming up tomorrow. Now, without getting into all the boring details, what I want to say is there's a girl I've came in cross paths with in the last week, and she's same old deal, just like the women that I interview. Sweetheart girl. And, I think about this stuff all the time, and I think the only thing that I require from them, I shouldn't say I require, but there's no need to lie to me. There really isn't. If you tell me I just shot a world record of heroin, I'm not going to blow you off the next day. I'm here to try to... I hope it's good timing, and that when you want to get out of here and I'm around, and I can try and facilitate this. So, she's been lying to me for about a week. And I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm not the dumbest one either. And when I smell a fish and I think I'm getting bullshitted, I think, well, number one, they're addicted working women, which I give them a lot of slack. And number two, they've dealt that way their whole life. This poor girl was getting high with her mother shooting heroin at 14. So I even give her extra slack. But I'll tell you what happens to me when I get turned off with somebody and I don't want to have anything to do with them. Rather than just tell them that, I don't, because I don't want to hurt their feelings, but I just find every excuse in the world not to get together. If they want to get together at 10, I'm busy at 10. If they want to get together at midnight, I've got to go to bed early. And this has happened for a week. So tonight she came up to me after, not paying any attention to her. I'm still nice, but I don't really want to interview you, She said I've been lying to you the whole time. And that's all it took. I get it. You don't need to explain it. Now, let's move forward. So she was drinking a little wine tonight, and I really would rather talk to people when they're sober. First of all, I want it to be as good as experience as possible. I'm not trying to make people look bad. And who doesn't say things they wish they didn't when they've been drinking? So we got this on for tomorrow, and this is an interesting story. Now, off camera, which I don't do a lot of talking, but I did tonight because I'm curious about this, and that is that, and I've addressed this with Becky, you know, cute, attractive girl in the prime of her life and doing this. And I said, what the hell is going through your mind out there? You know what I mean? I mean, is this total autopilot or what? She said, absolutely. It's like not even conscious of it sometimes. You know, and I said, well, how about the average customer? She said, they're all different. But you'll really like her. She's trying to get on the right track. What I kind of suggested before, and I hope I can line up, and believe me, I do my due diligence, that you know, some of these women like Sherry and this girl, they need to get the hell out of here. It's detox and rehab is a little bit of a few steps and a real long walk. And I think she'd be a good candidate from it. Pretty girl, a good personality. You would expect her to be like a receptionist at a Fortune 500 company. Looks still pretty healthy. But I'm telling you, these people are absolutely tormented from the time they wake up till the time they go to bed. And what went from like, I can't help you, I'm looking forward to now, and it's all because of an understanding that I get this. I got a good upload. There's two of them actually, but I only do one at a time. I do the thank you separate from the interview. You guys know why. I don't want somebody sending something nice and me trying to convert it into an interview. So I've got the thank you video uploading with Jeannie, and that should be uploaded. Like I said, I tell people don't wait for any of my uploads. They take too long now. Jeannie's a sweet person. Spells it out, tells you like it is. Hey May, how you doing? So I'm looking forward to that. I got some other interviews. It's been a great day. I'm going to stay another week. I went to Goodwill and bought some clothes today. You know, as you guys know, I'm really not into clothes and cars and stuff like that. I don't collect anything anymore. I'm free. But you know, when I went to this Goodwill, I didn't really get the shirts I wanted. You know, I mean, it's Goodwill, right? I'm not going in there getting designer clothes, but when I picked them out, I didn't know what they cost. I didn't really give a shit. The man after, it was like 28 bucks for 4 shirts and some socks. Hell, I wish I'd have just went and got the fluorescent green and fluorescent orange Walmart t-shirts. I mean, I'm paying the same. They are nicer shirts, but I'm not really interested in those, you know. But I decided I'd buy more clothes rather than do laundry. I just hate hanging around a laundromat. No, well, I thought I had a big discussion about that in the hotel. Look, man, I'm not like some great client or anything. I just felt that the clientele had changed too much, and I thought the maintenance had slipped, and I just, I'm not going to bullshit you. I just laid it on the line. It's like, hey, look, I know I'm getting a really good deal here. I appreciate it. I've been doing this for a long time, but this, I can't be staying here under these conditions anymore. So they got it taken care of, actually. You know, I got a few emails today on this Sherry that's talking to this kook and Flint. You know, I'm not into drama, and when I catch it on my channel and I find a gossip monger, there's a certain personality that thrives on drama. And nobody's ruining my life because I didn't tell anybody anything that I wouldn't tell you guys on a live. So it's not like I'm worried about anybody finding out about something. It's not happening. But it's a joke. This is the kind of stuff I used to do when I was in the 7th grade. When you see women in their 50s and going back with this kind of juvenile banter, it's just not worth me even addressing. The guys don't get as much support. It's just the same, you know. It's the same reason why you'd pull over for a good-looking blonde that had a flat tire instead of a guy that was 400 pounds overweight. You just can't discount the human factor. My ass a couple times, and I've hit rock bottom, and I've been in psychiatric hospitals. It gave me a long time to really think that, is this karma finally catching up to me? And I guaranteed myself in my last hospital stay that if I get it broke off in my ass again and I hit rock bottom ever again, that at least this time I'd like to have the luxury of not thinking that I had anything to do with it, that I wasn't a jerk or a user or a philanderer or I've really stuck to my guns on that. But honestly, money doesn't interest me at all, and like I say, views, subscribers, and that shit. I would much rather deal with people I interview and interact with than Hollywood celebrities, rich people, like that Rolls-Royce video, right up my alley. Spontaneous. I just really got to know this guy. We went out and had a fantastic Arabic dinner and got, met kind of accidentally, and it was a great day. He's a good guy. He almost died from COVID in January. And it was really a fun experience. Just a sweet guy, man, a good guy. And to just be able to, run into people like this. And you know what? He was talking to me later on, and I think the same thing happened to him that happened to me. And that's you're damn near coming close to death. And I think he looks at things differently now. And that's kind of how the conversation started. I can always tell sometimes people, like I said, most of my friends don't even know that I have a YouTube channel. And then we got talking, you have a YouTube channel, huh? Yep, have a YouTube channel. It's just people I know, what do you do? And it's like, well, it's kind of hard to explain. I take a lot of pictures of birds, and I interview working girls and people with drug problems, and I go into abandoned buildings. And I can tell I'll tell you, it's the most accurate accidental litmus test I think I've ever had, because I can tell early on. It's like the reaction, you're watching, it's like, how are they going to respond to this? And it's like working girls, like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, girls that work the street, like streetwalker girls. I don't even like saying prostitute, hooker, and shit like that. It's like, oh, okay, you talk to them, huh? And the kind of person that I'm interested in interacting, their response is like, God, that really sounds interesting. I don't know too much about that. Or those poor girls out there, alone. Now we're talking. Now the conversation's going to go in a different vein, and we're going to get to know each other. Other people, it's like, well, why would you do that? Or, all they need to do right away. And I'm thinking, well, this isn't going to be a very long conversation, that kind of thing. Or like abandoned buildings, it's like, well, abandoned buildings. I mean, there's nothing in there. They're not even open. There's no lights on. Yeah, I know. That's why I go down there. Or like homeless people. They just can't, if somebody gives me a reaction of homeless people, they're homeless, they're lazy, they don't work. Game over. It depends on the dialogue very early on in what we talk about. It's interesting. It's like, I can tell you in 3 seconds whether this is going anywhere or not. And I do the same thing with the comments that I spend 3 hours deleting every day. I don't mean to be rude. Yep, yeah, I get it. I know what's coming. You don't need to be rude, but you're going to talk about some blemishes on her face. Or, why doesn't she do realty? See ya. Bye-bye. It's very easy. I mean, it's like, I tell you all the time, I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. No, that's exactly right. No, they don't understand that. You're right. It doesn't. It's more work than a full-time job. Yep. It's a miserable life. God, I just feel so like, I get like emotional sometimes, as you know. I can't help it. I just feel so bad for like the loneliness of these people. They say being a drug addicted working girl is as lonely as it gets, and I believe that. I really do. She told me today she was kind of dope sick and just laid in her bed all day long, realizing how shitty her life is. And I think I just am like sensitive to this. And I don't see it coming, to be honest with you. We'll just be sitting there talking about something, and then I like get sad over one thing they say, like when she said laying in bed all day worried about thinking how shitty my life is and it's not going to get better. That's sad. This lady should be like happy. It's like, my God, young girl. Yeah, I tell them. I told this, and I said, because I think women like, I tell you, I don't want anything from anybody, and I tell them right, they're so used to getting this reaction from men, and it's like I said that it's the worst thing you could do with me, and I told her it's like, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You can treat me like the 500-pound fat guy because it's not getting you anywhere. Let's just talk as maybe somebody that can help get together and get you on a better track. I'm not like into young women, and I'm not flattered, and I know what's going on, and let's just be like two people that are like vanilla and try and make this work. You can drop the other stuff. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. So we've got about a half hour for Daisy to run around, which is long enough. This is her second time to the park today, actually. But I just, feel like I should do it. And I like doing it too. It's not all for Daisy. If you live in Michigan, get a Lotto 47, 14 million something. It's crazy. The poor guy in the party store just got a 4-pack of Dragon's Milk. To my success. And the damn guy printed me off a Powerball and a Mega Millions, which I didn't want. I just wanted a Fantasy 5 and three Lotto 47s and 2 Fantasy 5s. But I don't want to be an asshole, and it was a mistake. And he said, I'll take them back. And it's getting time to close, so I just bought them anyway. But I always think, well, that's the winning ticket, Guy just printed me off 2 tickets that I didn't want, and he was offered to take them back. Pitch dark out here. It's my Daisy girl. It's all right with her, huh, hon? You want to go bye? All right? You want to go walkie bye-bye, honey? You want to go walkie bye-byes, honey? Oh, yeah. Huh? Wow, walkie bye-byes. Yeah, it's dark as hell tonight. Plus overcast. Yeah, it's dark. Beautiful night, though. Cool. So I saw Jeannie today. I saw Bob. You remember Bob? Good guy. I got some interviews lined up. The one I just told you about and some other ones. And probably stay another week. Tomorrow's 2 weeks I've been here. Yeah, Reed, I've tried that unintentional ticket thing. It's not the first time that happened to me. I'd like to believe it's true, but I've had this happen a bunch of times, really. Not quite the same. It's a game of chance. You know, buying lottery tickets is not considered gambling, believe it or not. A game of chance is different than gambling. Look it up. There's a difference. I was just trying to explain that to a guy that I said, hey, you should buy one of these tickets. It's only $1. He said, I don't gamble. I said, it's not gambling. He said, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. He said, what is it then? I said, it's a game of chance. He said, that's gambling. It's like, forget it. Oh, is it up there, huh? Yeah. Canadian Rockies. I love the Canadian Rockies. I spent a lot of time up there. Banff, Jasper. Went in those mineral pools. I remember I checked into a hotel, not the famous one, near Banff somewhere, one of those mineral springs or whatever they are. And the couple lived upstairs from the hotel, and they had a mini pincher. And that little bastard would run down the stairs. You couldn't even see him, he was so fast, and it was kind of dark. He'd run down the stairs, and he'd touch you with his 2 paws on your leg real quick, and then he'd haul up ass upstairs again and let the owners know somebody was in the lobby. I didn't even see him, so when they came down, it's like, what was that touch my leg? They said, oh, that's our little dog. I said, well, what kind is it? And they said, a mini pincher. And I saw him the next day with a smart little dog. Let's see the stars tonight. Oh, hi, Terry. You getting more subscribers? Hey, Sunkissed. Hey, Pam. Yeah, I met Dolly today. I met Dolly in person. She was able to get away from her husband for an hour, and we got a hot tub at the Crest. How you doing, Dolly? Hey, Ange. Hey, Consciously Aware, your video is uploading right now. It should be up in, I don't know, any time now. But that's the one I told you about. What you doing, hon? Come on, go pee-pee. Run around. Atta girl. Good girl, honey. Good girl, babies. Yeah, I did get I met Dolly's husband, too. He's a good guy. Nice guy. He actually knows that buddy of mine, I tell you, that's a doctor. He actually knows him. Small world. Hey, Davey. Hey, Ace. Hear that dog barking in the background? Reminds me of Deliverance. Speaking of Deliverance, if anybody's ever driven down John Daly, south of Michigan, that area right there, those tracks look like they were made in 1920. It reminds me of Deliverance, just the style of the houses and the look. Look at these stars out tonight. Wow. I do need some glow-in-the-dark glasses, you're right. Hey Jay, how you doing? Yeah, Ken, if you want, I got other people wanted them too. I'll put all the dead tree photos on an SD card and mail them to you, because honestly, it's just such a big file. Even one photo is 46 megapixels. And, you know, the email programs compress them, so I'd rather just take all the good dead tree photos, put them on an SD card, and drop it in the mail to you. That way you'll have them just like I do. And it won't take you 14 years to download them on your computer. And you'll have all of them, and you can pick out which ones you like. Oh, thank you, Don. What do you want me to blow it on? Beer, I hope. Hey, Martin. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. You out walking darker than hell here. Now, see, I was here last night, wasn't it? I think the cop came by. But I said it all depends on when which park he decides to close first. If he's driving around to the other parks, he might not get here till 11:30. I think I was the first park, which is why he was running around telling people to get lost at 10. Come on, hon. I don't think Daisy wants to run over here. She doesn't really like getting her feet wet on grass. It's weird. She doesn't mind running around the mud or the water, but she's not big on the grass. But here she comes. That's my girl, hon. That a girl, honey. Yeah, cop was professional, nice cop. About time. Here's the lottery tickets I didn't win. May, I don't mean to make you jealous, but here's a bathroom with nobody around. It's a business opportunity. Yeah, I think I'm going to people can just buy them from Cat. Look at this. What kind of bug is that? This phone is on its last legs. I don't know what kind of bug that is. Oh, a moth. Yeah, Martin, you can email me and put your phone number in the email. It's Tom Reed, Tom Reed, REED, 1956 @gmail.com. Let me tell you how crazy stuff is, right? So, when I had van problems, which will be a week ago today, I had I counted it up, 27 people that sent their credit card or debit card number and wanted to pay for my repairs. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. And I had some photo place out in Los Angeles want to know if they can sell some of my abandoned building photos and give me a commission. Honestly though, I'm really not into it. And with the t-shirt thing, I think most t-shirts are junk, ugly. Even on popular channels where they got millions of things, you see, buy a t-shirt. And it looks like just the biggest. See, the planes are taking off into the, is this guy climbing or landing? Should be climbing. Yeah, they're taking off into the southwest. Oh, thank you, Tom. Hey, LA, how you doing? But on the t-shirt thing, they can just get them from Cat out in Arizona. I'm not, I don't want to, I'm not trying to I think you get a better t-shirt when you get them right from the person. I'm not trying to get any money out of this stuff. And like I said, the YouTube stuff is paying my expenses now, which is a dream world to me. It's actually not costing me to be here anymore like it used to, which is just this is way more than I ever expected. Sure, you keep sending those crazy emails and getting involved with that kook and Flint, and I'm going to block you. I don't want to do that. I think you're basically a decent person. But as I explained to you in the email you sent me, she's a lunatic. I've said that about a bunch of people. It was a standing joke meant for Catherine 313. And yes, I did say it. An overweight, middle-aged lady trying to get laid. And she turned it around like she was your good friend, letting you know how I talk about you behind your back is absolute fucking bullshit. And you decided to run with it. So you got a choice here, either to let's put that behind us and quit writing to this crazy kook that's posting it on her stupid mentally ill website about ruining me, or maybe you should just go over there from now on. No, but I think you're communicating with her, and she wouldn't know what she knows if you hadn't said something along the way. So, look, I don't want to rehash this bullshit, and I explained to you where I was coming from, and it'd be like someone telling a dirty joke, and then me going to someone and saying, "Hey, look, I don't want you to tell anybody now, but this is what Sherry said about you, like we're some good friends." and you took it and you ran with it like it was fact and that I really meant it. Let me tell you, and I want you to think about this. Do you think if I would have really felt that way, we would have talked as long as we did, and that I would have had any interest at all in meeting you for dinner out in Ann Arbor? And I'll be 100% honest with you, what was the cherry on the top when I decided to get rid of you? And that is because, and I'm not complaining, you would text me all the time, and you would say the sky is blue, the moon is yellow, the sun's coming up, how you doing, how's your day? Which was fine. I didn't mind it at all. But what ticked me off is there's a video out there where Gerald asked me to take the video down. I'm going to tell everybody right now, that whole thing was worked out right then and there. And in people that don't know the backstory on that, in their minds, they're thinking the video should be down and it's not. That's not what was agreed upon. Not at all. So rather than just send me one more text and say, hey, why isn't that video down? You told them you'd take it down. You didn't do that. You went and posted it on another channel and wanted to know why I didn't take it down. And that was the final straw. So just so, it's full disclosure and everybody knows what's what, I thought right then, I don't want to get into this bullshit. You're running with a flippant comment that was a joke. And we had a good time when we went out to dinner. And now you're going around posting things on other channels that you just could have easily asked me. So that's why. Yeah, that's why. Sherry was a moderator for a long time and did a good job. But she decided, and it was the same thing, and I've said this before too, it's the same thing with Jesse. If Jesse's trying to have a channel, I get it. You got to get lucky to get a channel built up. I know I've been. And rather than Jesse just be up front with me and said, hey, look, I fucked up. I warned her about Ollie. And Jessie finally got it broken off in her ass by Ollie. But this is what happened. If Jessie was communicating with this bitch, who she knew fully was doing everything she could to try and get my channel canceled. Jessie knew this. But since Ollie never said anything bad about Jessie, she didn't have a problem with it. Well, you know what? That's not how it works with me. If someone was bad-mouthing Melodic Canvas or May or anybody else, they're out of here. You don't need to say anything about me. You're talking a lot of shit about someone that I have a good relationship. You're gone. She didn't do that. But what really ticked me off is, being the lunatic, troublemaking psycho that Ollie is, she copied all Jessie's emails. And what Jessie didn't know is that Ollie had already sent me the communication she'd had with Jessie. So here's where Jessie put the cherry on the top and why I decided to not have anything to do with her anymore. Not that I don't think she's in a lot of ways a good person, and not that I don't wish the best for her channel, but she got a hold of me and said, hey, look, I wanted to be straight with you, and I wanted to tell you what I talked about with Ollie. Well, the reason she did that is because she knew Ollie was a wacko psycho nut, and she probably thought, God, what if she sends Tom my emails? Well, she didn't know it, but I already read the emails. So by the time Jessie got a hold of me under the ruse of being honest and upfront, I'd already realized she was communicating with this kook that had tried to hurt me in every way possible, and I cut Jessie off. I blocked her and I took her away as a moderator, and honestly, if I never talked to Jessie again to the day I died, it'd be too soon. It's unrelated to working girl, drug addiction, a bad child life. It's just a character flaw that I've learned over life is something that I don't want to babysit. Jessie's not a 14-year-old. She guessed, and she guessed wrong. Not my problem. Yep. So that's what happened. Not my problem. And I will admit that I'm probably, I don't know, a hard ass about that. It's just, it's my personality. When I can catch someone's trying to stick it to me, or they're not being straight, particularly someone that I've done nothing but try to help, it just absolutely kills any interest in me wanting to have any kind of relationship with them at all. No, I don't think so. But and you are lying. You said that you never called anybody and asked them if I said that to them, and that's an absolute lie, Sherry. That is an absolutely lie. You're saying that you never called a third party and said, did Tom ever say to you, you know, he wanted to screw me in the parking lot, or I was an overweight middle-aged broad trying to get laid? You're lying if you say that you never asked anybody that, because you did. So that's like two cherries on the top now, not just one. It's just like never ends. It's like, why do I want to have a relationship with you? For what? Hey, Cassie. Yeah, it's just like but I don't get it, man. It's like, you know, there's no need for this. Yeah. No, that's the real Sherry, because she sent me an email. Yeah, it's a good question. What did happen to Kimmy? You know, I was thinking that today. I was going to call her today. You know, I figured maybe Sherry called her. Said, hey, you know, this guy's a big pervert. All he does is talk about screwing the women he takes out to dinner. It's a joke. Oh, she's in no way is she in intensive care. Oh, here comes the cop. Come here, Daisy. Come here, honey. Come here. Hey, look. Come here, Daisy. Come here. Stay there. Stay, hon. Stay, hon. Good girl, honey. This goddamn cop has to come in here for another night in a row. God damn it. Yeah, it's him. He's driving down the, I think he's driving down the trails. Well, this is my luck. Yeah, if it is the same cop, that's good. That's right, I'm on the right side. He's going to go down the first one. Yeah, that's him. I got Dave. Yep, that's a cop. Hope it's not a state cop. No, he's looking for cars right now. I bet it is the same cop. Yeah, there he is, looking around over there. Yeah, maybe I should put Daisy on the dash so I can get another ticket. Boy, those are bright lights on the top of that thing. What time is it, you guys? What time is it? I want to act like an informed park guy. It's after 10? Look, he didn't even go down this one. He missed me. Oh my God, I'm going to get locked in here. Shit, I'm glad you told me that. It's after 10? Come on, hon. Hope he checks some more of those things so I got a chance to get out of here. Good girl, hon. Man, the time really flies by. It was 9 o'clock when I left the hotel and I got a dragon's milk. Shit, I gotta get the hell out of here. He didn't even come down this one. Oh, there he is down there. It looks like he wouldn't have seen me by now, though. This was gonna go in his evaluation. He didn't check every lot. They locked this big, giant, like 8-inch steel pipe. Ah, damn it. Yeah, over here. He's too far away now. Must have took me longer buying that dragon milk than I thought. Good girl, hon. We gotta get out of here, hon. Good girl. 10:10. God damn it. When I'm on my phone, I can't see what time it is. This clock clip working. Oh, here he is. He's up there dicking around. I don't know why he's up there. Because there's no... That's right. I'm getting out of here without getting locked in. I got an idea too. That might be a teach you a lesson night. It's like, well, around he can't get back there till 3 in the morning. Beer. I had to get my dragon's milk. "40 years ago, and I've been back here with a girl. Now it's just me and a dog." Now he just turned off his lights. Probably gonna give me a damn ticket. He's probably wondering, where in the hell is this guy coming from? Good night. That's exactly it. No, I mean, unless you talk to me, it would seem odd why somebody was back here this late 2 nights in a row. Unless they knew about the daisy. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, the best thing that ever happened to people with cops is these recorders now. Man, if you think things are bad now, can you imagine what it was like getting landing into the Northeast? It's weird. Can you imagine getting pulled over before the camera days? That stupid state cop buried himself. He was texting, which is illegal. He had his hat on his dash, which is an obstruction. Oh, now this cop is right on my ass with both lights on. I wish he'd turn those damn things off. Now, be prepared for some lights to go on. He's right behind me. Now, these cops don't have the state-of-the-art equipment that runs your plate as they're driving. They've got this new stuff where it can run like 50,000 plates a minute or something, and associates the car with criminal activity, blah, blah, blah. I don't think he has that. And hopefully he doesn't have any access to my mental health records. This guy is right on my ass. Not only that, with both super bright lights that are on the top of the police car. You know, those like super white lights. Well, believe it or not, I'm going to use my blinker and come to a complete stop. Glad I got someone to witness this. I just went the other way. Good. See, that went all the way to the Michigan Supreme Court. It's considered, you don't need probable cause to run a registration. So even though the state wants you to have a paper copy with you, they already know whether your insurance is current or not. Based on lien, it's tied into the registration. Yeah, I wasn't too nervous because I didn't eat a gummy. I hadn't had a dragon's milk yet. Of course, I was doing the speed limit, used my blinker, no burned out lights. Unless they pulled the old dog on the lap trick again. I was going to give you guys a good YouTube viral video. I was going to say, am I under arrest? Am I under arrest or not? Do I have the right to traverse these roads whenever I want as an American? I see these guys on YouTube, and they, I'm not into like causing trouble with cops or hassling cops. I just seem to have one bad experience with one not that long ago. What an asshole. I got pulled over by a state cop with a criminal record in Ohio. How's that one for you? That's what's pissed them off, and that's why they did that stupid investigation on me, making up all that bullshit, citing people like Ollie and Laura about my misdeeds, which were all completely false. Just that's another good thing about YouTube. I could be getting this ticket rammed up my ass and nobody'd ever know about it, but not with YouTube anymore. I uploaded the whole damn video of this guy, texted him while he was driving, telling me that I had a dog on my lap, which isn't illegal. My own is not being able to record the judge, who is just as incompetent. Oops, see, half the park's closed right there. That moron didn't want to see any of my evidence, and on top of it said to me, what if the dog needed to go to the bathroom? This is a court, man. What if it did? You think my dog just starts going to the bathroom on me because he's on my lap and it causes a car accident? I mean, how can this guy be a judge? This is insane. Oh, look at the little possum right there. Look at the little possum. Oh, he snuck off. I mean, this is a judge talking this way. Old senile fool. What if my dog needed to go to the bathroom? Hey, can I show you some photos of, my view from the inside of the van? Nope. How about a video? Nah. Why don't you just take me out and give me 50 lashes in the back? Okay. Nowadays, better put your head in, hon. I mean, that's just insane. So hopefully this next judge will be better. I got a deal worked out, and I was supposed to get it in the mail, and they never sent it. And I bet the reason I didn't is because they contacted this cop, and he said, hey, this asshole has caused us about 50 hours worth of work. He's getting this, he's getting that, he wants all these records. He said that I got a ticket and a misdemeanor and I have a criminal record in Ohio. Don't give him any breaks. Well, what he doesn't know is that recording that I had, the conversation I had with the prosecutor where he agreed to do that, I'm going to upload that recording too, so you can see how full of shit he is. And they don't know it either, but he was unprofessional and incompetent. And it looks like the prosecutor has not followed through on an agreement we had. And I'm going to upload that too. You're going to see firsthand how you can be driving down the expressway, minding your own business, have some asshole pull you over for nothing. Then you can go and you can get an incompetent judge after that, and a fork-tongued bullshitting prosecutor too. This thing's still going on. But as I said, when I get home, I should have the audio of whoever called up and said that I made a threat to a police officer, which I would never do, and I didn't do in that recording. And it is going to be a lot of fun then. I'm just warming up now. It's time to party. Yeah, normally I would think that about Ollie. But here I got the trifecta. I got a bad judge, I got a bad cop, a bad judge, and a bad prosecutor. And even if I lose this next appeal in a district court, I'm going to appeal it to circuit court. And if that doesn't work, then I'll file a civil lawsuit so I can get some discovery because I got an idea this cop is a real problem child. I got some of his records, not all of them, because it was through the Freedom of Information Act. And I really want to see why he left the Detroit Police Department. There's something not adding up here. And I want his phone records, which I'll be able to subpoena. I want to know who he was talking to right before he pulled me over. Who were you texting illegally before you turned on your overhead lights? And why was another state trooper coming up with his siren and lights on, slowing down like you were in some kind of danger over a guy with a dog on his lap? It doesn't add up. Yeah, we're going to find out though. Debbie's going to need to sell her stimulus money, big screen TV, because she's not going to be able to get a court-appointed attorney. It's a civil case. I normally wouldn't push this far, but I think it's time that Debbie just needs to keep her big Down syndrome ass shut up. Hey, is that Genie video up yet, you guys? Tiffany lives out in California. Tiffany's great. Excuse me. Tomorrow's going to be a cooler day. Hey, Okie, how you doing? I'm really looking forward to this summer being over. It's just a bad summer. I mean, it was okay for me. I'm talking about like other people. Hey, Frank. Yeah, hasn't it though, man? Just a drag, man. Just really took the fun out of summer, this bullshit. You know, the only way this dead tree is be a little better is, you know, this is all Amazon infrastructure. They had to pay for all this new stuff. And that's in that new place where those large tracts of property are for sale where the dead tree is. But on that side of the road, they've got these like 9-inch curbs. I wish I could just, when I stop, I'm stopped in the middle of the road. Luckily, there's not much traffic. But if it was on the other side, I could just pull up and stay there forever if I wanted. Yep, Fleetwood Mac. Coming right up on it. I'll be able to answer some questions up here after I go by this beautiful dead tree. It's cool. I bet it's like 65 here now. It's perfect. You know, Daisy likes riding in the van too, so even though she doesn't run around a lot there when I get there, I am taking her out, and it is fun for her. And, you know, it seems like a long way to drive for that, but oh, is that another cop? I didn't even pay attention. It's weird this guy be turning here. So maybe that is a cop. Is that a cop car? There you go. Trippin. Good night, Consciously Aware. I don't know if that video's up or not. Hey, Ace. Oh, you're bedridden? No, sorry about that. See that plane flying over the cool looking trees? Can you guys see these trees? Hi, Pam. Good night. Good night, Sharon. Hey, Angie. Oh, it's that? See, now I can see him. You can't see it, huh? Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. It is pretty dark tonight. Good night, Telly. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I think that's a good idea about foster care. Yeah. Good night, Annette. Nope, not over. We're gonna party. 1 week ago today, my van wouldn't start. I'm reminiscing again. Yeah, not really, Brittany. I mean, other people send the stuff. I give them a few bucks. You know, I'd really like to. I really don't have any like great examples I can hang my hat on. I sure would like to see Sherry do well, and this girl I'm going to interview tomorrow. No streetlights on. This is kind of an odd road, actually. It's a service drive in between rental cars, places, and hotels. And then it turns into kind of industrial. And then it kind of winds its way up to cities. There's more cars in the hotel parking lots, though, which is kind of nice. You know, this is a 90-degree turn. All it is this arrow. I just can't believe people don't drive off the end of this. That discoloration you see on the windshield, that's dander actually that comes off Daisy. It's finer than talcum powder. Good night, Dawn. Hey, Christy. I never go to any of these places around here too much. You know, it's so boring at the airport with this COVID stuff. I normally make a loop around, but there's no reason to now. I was chasing this guy around 30 years ago that owns this airline parking for not paying contractors. 40 years ago, actually. I don't know if it's the same owner or not. Hey Frederick, how you doing? How'd a horse whisperer doing his first race? Hey, how you doing? I haven't been able to see many of your comments. What's going on out there? How you feeling? You back to 100%? All right, congratulations. Glad to see you. You need to start slinging it.